Hello everybody, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2! Alright, so in the last part, now we managed to defeat Bowser Jr. Well, for the time being anyway. We've got ourselves Grand Store number 5. We can now get things rolling with World 6. And this is indeed the last world that we're going to be going through before we get to the final battle against Bowser. And we start off this world by going to Melty Monster Galaxy. And our first mission for this one is the Magnificent Magma Sea. Yeah, this one is definitely going to be filled with a whole lot of lava / magma around. Which means we're going to be seeing a plentiful of those Magmaarghs, like plenty all around. See? Yeah, you even see them right there and there. Oh hey, and here's freaking Luigi. Yeah, what are you doing here? Just because I feel like it, bitch. Alright. And now it's Granny Starburst again. Now, we could go to this Pole Stars, but we can also go to this pipe here, which will take us to a bowling alley. Yeah, we have another challenge from the Chimp. Yeah, I had a feeling we'd be seeing him again. Look who decided to show up. Step into the house of the Chimp. You mean. You ready for something new? Just roll over the enemies up ahead. So is you game or what? I guess. Come on, you'll do it, right? Well, we're gonna have to if we want to get every power star, so obviously. Alright, let's see if you got what it takes, pal. Grab the rock mushroom over there. If you can get 5,000 points or more, then maybe I'll give you a power star. Yep, so essentially what we're dealing with is bowling. Yep, now we have a bowling challenge from the Chimp. Excuse me. Remember, you need 5,000 points or more. Okay, here we go. Yeah, officially. Alright, now we do have plenty of lanes, a bowling lane, so within this whole challenge. So, and some of them will require you to move the boulder. Will require for you to move the boulder around like a few times. And some of them will, as you can see here, will require for you to jump over them too. So, yeah, this one can be tough if you don't know when exactly to utilize the rock power up. Especially for when we get to sections like this, where the lane itself actually moves like tilts. It tilts so it like either tilts around, or actually moves around like that, or actually goes all around like this one right here. Now when I played this for the first time, I definitely had trouble with this because I did not know essentially what the timer I needed to do in order for me to be able to get this. But anyways, oh no! Oh shit! No, Luigi! Oh, I fell from the side. Crap. Ah, darn it. Alright, let's go again, Chimp. Yeah, let's go again, you bitch. Yeah, we already know your rules. We already know what's the game here. Let's just get this over with. Alright. Now let's start rolling. Okay, good. At that time I managed to get more points on that lane. Okay, good. I still got all of them from there. And now go here. Oh no! Shit! I fucked up. I think I'm probably not gonna get it. Well, let's see how well I do with these other lanes. Cause I don't know. And, okay, there we go. Okay, now if I can do just as good, I should still be able to get that. I should still be able to get this. Now, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this one that I messed up on last time. So, okay, there. Oh no, wait, it was this one where I fucked up. I did not get all the points from him. Okay, I managed. Okay, so I'm now back to where I was before, and with the exact same amount of points too. And okay, there we go. The exact same amount of points needed again. Damn. What? You got 5,000 points? Yeah, you better deal with it, bitch. Well, I've got to acknowledge you as my greatest rival. Then I'll give you this power star. How do you power star to prove it? You mean again? Since this is like the 5th time we've seen you. Since this is like the 5th time that we've seen you all game. That's 5,000 points. Come back and try to beat your score sometime. Yeah, just like when Mario passed on when you last said that, Luigi is also gonna pass on it too. Since we do want to get moving on with the game, and we obviously want to save the princess, very soon enough anyway. But anyways, they have it, the Chimp's bowling challenge. And now that we're done with that, we can now get access to that Hungry Luma and that other galaxy over there. Oh, and it looks like there's a price comment that Mario's gonna have to deal with now. Well, Mario's been dealing with the majority of the prankster comments all throughout this whole entire playthrough anyway, so see ya! Bing! Alright, now that Mario is back. Alright, now we're gonna be going back to Bowser Jr.'s boom bunker again. Yeah, immediately, as soon as we were just done with that. Yeah, now we're gonna be dealing with the prankster coming for this one. Wow! And now for this prankster comment is Boomsday Machine Daredevil Run. Yep, just like when we fight against some Mega Hammer, we have another Daredevil Run. But this time, now, unlike the last one against Bowser Jr., we actually have to start all the way from the very beginning of the galaxy and reach the fight reach the Boomsday fight. And also get through that fight without taking a hit. Yeah, but however, do not feel too stressed. Because, yeah, I would say don't feel too stressed. Because, yeah, of something that we're gonna see a little bit later on. But anyways, yeah, now with these fight against the Boomerang brothers here. Definitely call this as practice for when you get to a much more tougher prankster comment against the Boomerang brothers. Yeah, for those who play this game, definitely know what I am talking about. Now, as you'll see here, yeah, that's right, everyone. Instead of actually going through that area that we actually went through before. Instead, wait now for this appraisal comment, we actually go to a new section, where this time we now have to traverse through the seesaw while trying our best to avoid falling into the dark matter. And now this is why I said for you to not stress, because there is a checkpoint here, and also we're gonna need that checkpoint, considering now once we get to this launch star, if we can, yeah, without going too far off, that is, we're gonna land immediately right onto the boss. So now, if we just happen to die to the boss, we can just we can just immediately start, we can immediately just start right back from that checkpoint again. And just like with the Mega Hammer fight, Bowser Jr. doesn't say anything new here. So, all you really need to know, yeah, you've already seen it. Okay, now as we are going for this fight again, I guess I should point something out that I actually forgot to point out when we actually went for this boss on first time. Now when you land on the cockpit, you can't exactly stay on it. Yeah, do not get too comfortable, because Bowser Jr. can either electrocute the cockpit itself, or he can actually just like spin you out. So yeah, definitely ground pound as soon as you get to the cockpit. So yeah, do not just fool. Yeah, do not. So essentially, do not fool around as soon as you actually get to the actual cockpit. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the fans to stop. Here we go. Okay, now we just gotta be sure that we get to the cockpit one more time. Then we can be done with this again. Now get some more flower. Now get some more clouds. Okay, now see if we could get to it again. And oh god! I actually thought I was gonna miss that, but thank God I did not. And with that, now that is the last official appearance of Bowser. Now that is actually the very last appearance of Bowser Jr. that we're gonna be getting all game. So yeah, it was nice seeing Bowser Jr. while it lasted. Yeah, but anyways, and now we've got that Prankster comment now. Woohoo! Now we got Power Star number 88. All right, now we actually are getting pretty close to the 90s now. But anyways, now let us go back for that main mission of Melty Monster now. Now, as we are just gonna go back here again, I guess I should point this out about this galaxy. The music, the music that plays in this galaxy, I also really enjoyed this one too. Yeah, it is definitely the majority of people's favorite music within this whole game. Yeah, it's really got that tension feeling, and it makes you feel like you really are going to be going through a very dangerous location. Yeah, and especially with all these Magmaarghs, Magmaarghs around. As we are trying our best to make sure that we don't get ourselves hit by one, as we just constantly gonna go for these pole stars. Oh yeah, now with that life shroom, yeah, I believe if you want to get that, you actually have to drop down from that one pole star, so then you can actually get it. But I'm not gonna bother that. But instead, now we launch ourselves from that pole star so that we can get ourselves to that launch star. And immediately launch yourselves again before you actually fall into the magma immediately. Yeah, you clearly do not want that. Oh yeah, that's right. As you can see over there. Now you don't actually have to bother with that last life mushroom anyway. Considering that they actually place another one right here. So yeah, you really don't have to worry about not losing any sort of life mushrooms whatsoever. But anyways, now we're just gonna go from pole to pole as we get ourselves over to the other side. Oh god, no, Luigi, no, not that side. Turn around, please. Okay, now jump. There you go. Now jump over here, and over here, and another jump over here. And oh god, oh shit, oh damn it, I did not stick the landing. Damn. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Oh hey, little Cinder, hey, what in the world did you think you were doing inside that crystal, eh? now avoid that fire lava bubble. Oh yeah, that's right. As you probably saw all the way over there. Now over to our left is we actually get the reappearance of the social whirlwinds that we got for them. I believe these are the exact same whirlwinds that we got from Galaxy 1, where as soon as we enter it, we immediately get ourselves pulled in, and then as soon as we shake, then Mario slash Luigi will transform themselves into like a mini chopper. Yeah, as they essentially try their best to land on where exactly they actually need to go. So yeah, they actually brought those back from Galaxy 1. All right, now as soon as we land here, here's where we get introduced to a smaller version of the Magmaarghs. Now these guys are called the Magmaws. The Magmaws. Now, as you can see, yeah, these guys, they constantly like to move in like one direction. And as you can tell by this whole level structure, yeah, these guys can be annoying to deal with. Yeah, and especially if you try your best to not get yourself hit, but you also make sure you can get this common medal here too. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. And also, oh yeah, that's right. And also, now you may think this was the only appearance that we got of Magmaws. Well, actually, this is, but however, that's actually not entirely true because after this game, these Magmaws do make at least, well, technically two, but it's still technically the same game. Now what I mean is, the Magmaws do make a reappearance in New Super Mario Bros. U, and they were also in a New Super Luigi U. Yeah, Luigi U. It's essentially Mario U, but a whole lot more tougher. But anyways, yeah. Now as Lapa says here, we have get ourselves another Lumily that we can get a whole bunch. We have now ourselves another Lumily that we can get a whole bunch of lives for. But however, unlike the last one, where we only got to utilize only for one dice block at a time, this one is definitely going to be giving us even more dice blocks. Yeah, but first off, yeah, since I am back here again, I may as well just get more star bits here as well. Oh yeah, that's right. And speaking of star bits, for this Lumily, you do not have to spend a single piece of your star bits for that one. Instead, this one will tell you how many coins that you actually need to spend. So yeah, this right here is essentially now what you're going to be spending the majority of your coins for. Now, as it says here, now if we give this guy 100 coins, we get not one, but 5 dice blocks. And considering now with one thing where you can get the opportunity to get at least 5 of her 5 lives, now 5 of 5 lives from just one dice block, you do have the potential to get 25 lives at once. Yeah, 25 lives right on the spot. And that is immediately as soon as you turn on the game again. Yeah, you can easily just come right back here so that you can get at least 25 lives if 25 lives if you actually want to. Yeah, like I said, you could definitely get plenty of lives on the Starship Mario. Yeah, making losing lives as soon as you turn off the game, not so much of a bitch. But as well, with that said, that should be all I'm going to do for this part. And so, to the next part, I'll see you guys next time.